This week, we're celebrating 5 years of the midweek poetry break. Woohoo! I'm so excited to have been doing this for 5 years. I was thinking about what poem to do, of course, and I looked up that the traditional 5-year anniversary present has to do with wood. And then I remembered that my mother, Dodie Walton Horne, has a poem called Woods in her collection, Root and Plant and Bloom, that my sister and I put together. And since Mother's Day is coming up, that seemed like the perfect opportunity to combine a poem having to do with wood and a mother poem. So here, for the midweek poetry break, is her poem Woods. It's longer than the ones I usually do, but it's a special occasion. So, Woods. 1. Oiling the old armoire, the rhythms of its wood, its words are humming through me. Armoire, armory, ombre, and the mantra that I dreamed. What does it mean to find a word in sleep that answers an urgent dream question, then on its own thereafter has a mystic quality? Once in a dream, you told me that word, matter-of-factly from where you stood, on an equal plane of sharing. I knew that this was good. Out of the dream, if are we ever, what is yet timeless, free of speech, touches a knowing still in reach, bequeathed with breath and claimed by some, or recognized by ways we've come. As young friends, we walked in woods, down streets with trees, or stopped to talk where limbs and leaves made patterns in a shadowy design. As we looked for structure, sign, interpreted our season. Molten copper oak trees in the sun lit the puzzlements we trotted through, discarded like leaves underfoot, and light was laughter sifting through the trees. The sun came out the last day of mid-semester tests as we walked through columns of late March rain with 7 shades of gold to greet the green. It was an uneventful day without a need to talk and reach conclusions. We walked the town past boxed-in houses, downhill on a narrow lane, enclosed by trees, yet uncontained. Walked till supper time and talked but little. And I recall that day because it helps me see. We made room for each other to be, and that is a gift of creation. Fall and spring and today, the sun reflects its light on burnished wood, the old armoire. How much a part of practicality of what I use and touch and see. It claims my notice, many days obliquely, speaks of secret knowing, almost as if, when no one's near, it stretches green with budding twigs of promise, only hinted at when seen. Compact, familiar, linear, the auras in the air, like a Narnian gateway, an oracle's question. Armor and altar cloth, silver and white, armory, what armor to keep, to discard? Ambry, the cupboard for altar cloth, sacraments, till they're distributed into infinity. Armoire and mantra, what do they hold for me? 2. It seems both strange and natural that an object and a sound precipitate this journey in my mind as surely as a train whistle, the square block station house, evoke a million memories of departure and reunion and going out to seek much more than fortune. To come to an appraisal of my days is to begin a knowing bought with time, yet having less to do with time than light traveling. I think of my grandfather who came from Tennessee and stored all that he owned within this space, shirt collars, books, 2 suits, her photograph. It came to me for children's nursery furniture in a pleasant and purposeful time with needs aligned and leisure warm as sun-circled days. Bare feet could tiptoe, run. Small miracles to the world unreported moved somersault away. Across the grass, the landscape bridges time and long green stretches of the dusk-blurred lawn with all the cousins there. We catch the lightning bugs and let them go at the grandparents' house in the summer. That was years before the season I would know your friendship now defined by open hands. Then I knew by summer's heart, dark wood walls lined with books, the kitchen with high ceilings, light and warm, an attic bedroom with a dormer window, horizons of the stars and deep magnolia. Enthralled by the stories that we played, moved on the still, warm current of our days that touched even the resting places, bearing fig tree, poplar shade, we measured our accomplishments as we wished them to be. Play like I. Countless as China berries, days we played at war, defense plant, USO, rehearsed our roles intently, gave a show, then moved to Red Rover, hide and seek in shadows as the evening slowed. A swing load of cousins sang legacies, the songs grandparents taught us, and what was bright between them touched the air. A clarity of being, not a role, and not yet seen when all of us lived in the given day. It was a recognition stored away. How to grow back. 3. Through proving and achieving thickets, safe protective coloration, many growing kinships, treehouse owned belonging places, days framed in delight, yet holding questions. I have stopped before to listen and to hear a quiet voice, a pealing bell, a choice of alternatives. They tell me, simplify, simplify. Once I thought I could freely discard until I had only what would fit in that armoire, and then I would be new. If I could cull and sort, throw out and give, simplicity would teach me how to live. Or did I seek the safety of a closed-in world? I came to see pretension in that wish, stretched out my arms to gather in the good and let it go. I wept. It let the blinders melt, the clutter wash away in flood. And what was left to see? All the people and times I have cared for, known forever as part of my good. An atmosphere like woods, spaciousness and grace to grow. And knowing that the word you gave, the mantra from a distant dream, embodied what was already given, what I could yet receive in that same context of confidence where friendship frees you. Oiling the old armoire, the rhythms of its wood, its words are humming through me. Armoire, armory, ombre, the mantra that I dreamed. And knowing that finds its center in reversals, in this wood no more to bloom, in perceptions unenclosable by words, in mysteries that leave talismans of light, leaf bright, they tell me all I need to know, of roots, of destination, and set me free to sing, on foot through dreams with thanks and praise, in echoed woods, one season's affirmation. That's Woods by Dodie Walton Horne to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Midweek Poetry Break.